This is No Frills ASMR. I thought today it might be fun to talk about things you can do for your favorite creator on YouTube that can help them make money without you spending any money or just a little bit, whatever you choose. Because I have sometimes people in the comments say, I can't believe you don't run mid-roll ads. And I wish I could help you out, but I can't afford it. So I'll give you a few tips. And I will also touch on why some small ASMR creators do run mid-roll ads. In fact, let's start with that, because I am on Reddit and there is an ASMR subreddit that used to be this really cool, supportive place. But it has become a place where people go, I hate this, I hate that. What do you hate most? I'm like, what is this anymore? I don't know. And I don't know why, because there are thousands of ASMR creators you can watch. So why would you just sit around bad-mouthing? I don't know. But I do want to touch on, people get really upset, and I understand this, by mid-roll ads popping up during a really peaceful video. And I want you to know that until a creator has 1,000 subs, so that's subscribers for you who aren't in the know, subs, 1,000 subscribers, and also 4,000 watch hours. Now this is for like full length videos. Until they get to that milestone, they have no control over mid-roll ads, and they don't make a dime off them. They cannot turn them off. Now, my memory is wrong. I only know this because I have recently started this channel called No Frills Travel, and I thought that I needed 500 subscribers to get to a point where I could make any kind of ad revenue. I was incorrect. At 500 subscribers, you have to have 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours, which, by the way, that's a lot of watch hours. Imagine you have to have people sit through your videos for 3,000 hours. And at that point, you can add the super thanks, which are when you go to comment on a video, if you look, there's a heart. If you click on that heart, it'll say super thanks, and you can leave a tip. You can just use like Apple Pay or credit card, whatever, however it's done, and leave a tip for your creator there. The other things this gives you is you could start memberships at the 500 sub level, and you can do shopping, which is like if you show a product and there's an affiliate link, you might get a commission. I'll be honest, I have used those and I have yet to see a commission come from any of them. So I'm confused by that, to be honest. And I feel like a lot of times those links, they'll be working for like a couple days and then it's out of stock or something, and they don't seem to give you that. So I'm not sure what happens with that. I'm confused. But anyway, that is what happens. But at this point, they still can't turn off the mid-roll ads. So this is sort of specific to ASMR, because if you're running a channel about, putting a new engine in your car, you can run like 10 ads and nobody's going to really, people might care, but they'll probably sit through them. But with ASMR, if you're falling asleep or really relaxed, it'll knock you out of it. So it's pretty important that you don't have any what they call mid-roll ads. So you may have ads at the beginning. You can't control that. Ads at the beginning and ads at the end. It would be kind of nice if I could turn off end ads. And I don't know why sometimes they seem to be on and sometimes they don't. I've never figured that out, but I have no control over those if I want to be monetized at all. I could turn ads off completely, but then I make no money. And you do this every day. It's like nice to make $100 every here and there. But anyway, so with ASMR, generally you want no mid-roll ads. Well, like I said, you can't do that until you're at 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. So even if the creator you're looking at has 1,000 subs and you think, oh, they should be able to turn these mid-roll, if they don't have 4,000 watch hours yet, they still can't. They don't have control of it. This is just an FYI for people who are mad about mid-roll ads, okay? So that's that. So like on this channel, hold on, so on my other channel here, that's been an interesting experiment. I have 540 subscribers. Now, to be honest, I imagine most of those are some of you all who have generously gone over there, and because I did mention it in a video and I think on a post. So I don't know how long it'll take me to get to 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. Right now, I think I'm at like 1,000 watch hours. And some of my videos, like, look, this one's an hour-long video. So, and it has 4,000 views, but obviously those people did not sit through a full hour-long video. I wouldn't expect them to. But these will probably have mid-roll ads popping up. And interestingly, I mean, when I started this channel, I had this one video blow up before I was monetized. I don't want to badmouth YouTube because they might do something to me. But I couldn't, you have to wait. You have to like send a letter in and then they send, I forget how it works. They send you a letter back. That's your AdSense account. And then you have to type that in. It takes a while. And during that time, they're running ads, but you don't get paid for that. So it's an interesting thing that happens. Like during the time when I had my most views ever in my channel history, I did not get paid for that. Okay, so let's get to what I said I'd get to in the first place. What you can do to kind of help out your local neighborhood ASMR creator who is not yet to this point, really to this point. So one thing you can do is watch the ads at the beginning all the way through. I know, we all just want to skip them. But if you have the time, if you're like getting ready for bed and you start it and go brush your teeth, just let the ads play through. Just because, and I don't think it adds much. Actually, I take it back. That's not even good for this because they're not getting paid for the ads. That's not until they're at this point. I guess when they're below this point, the best thing you can do is throw a super thanks at them. Or if they have membership, join. Or if they have any links, you could do that. And you want the product, obviously. Yeah, so this is really for after they are monetized. They'll watch the ads all the way through. But for like me, for this channel, if you were to watch the ads, let them run through, that helps. I don't know how much it helps. They don't tell you anywhere. But they do say it does make a difference. But it's probably a matter of pennies. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But anyway, so if you know somebody is monetized, watch ads all the way. Like that would be somebody like me who you can see, oh, she's definitely monetized. And also, for everybody, obviously, I should put that. Let's save that for later. The number one thing you can do probably is subscribe. If you like the content, if you like the person, there's a reason I say hit the subscribe button. And so the way you do that, you can go to their homepage, this big white thing, subscribe. If you're on their video, there's a subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button because that's really how you get them to the point where they can turn off the mid-roll ads. And if you've done that, you might want to go ahead and hit there's a secondary thing that says allow notifications or something like that. I'm not really sure how that works, but I don't think it like notifies you on your phone or whatever. I think it just shows it on your feed. Like, look, if you go to this right here, subscriptions, that will show everything you're subscribed to. And I think it'll show up there more often. Does that sound right? I think so. But anyway, subscribe. And then if you like their video, definitely give it the thumbs up, the like. That, even though it sounds kind of silly, and I know people like don't want to hear people go, smash that like button or whatever. That looks more like a penis than thumbs up, but that's a thumbs up. Okay. Oh boy. Anyway, so yeah, give it the thumbs up. But then also, if you have something you can say as a comment, having interaction in comments really does help. And even more than just like a little emoji, like putting a little heart emoji or something, a real comment, I think helps in the algorithm. I just want to say that word wrong. More than an emoji. And even if you're responding to other people in the comments and having like a conversation, I think that's all part of that. Like, I forget what they call it, interaction, whatever, with the video, and it helps it show up more in searches. Maybe. I think the other thing that helps is if you search for the creator by their name or by their, channel name. I think that lets YouTube know people are looking for it. But it also helps to go to your subscription feed and click on it. But if you're like, oh, I really like to look at Chemos and ASMR, and you go to the search bar and type that in, I think that lets YouTube know people are interested in that channel. That happens to be a channel I watch a lot for sleep. That's Tina. All right, so that helps. Search for creator by name. What else? Well, I know this is probably a tough one, but watching a video all the way through till the end is super helpful. Really, actually, that's pretty helpful. So if you like have it on and you can just let it run all the way to the end, that helps for a few reasons. One is it helps the YouTube go, oh, people like this video. They click on it and they stay on it. And that is a metric that YouTube always shows you, how many people are still watching at these different points in time. And it's hard. It is really hard to keep people around. But that also helps with the 3,000 watch hours or the 4,000 watch hours. So if you want your favorite creator to ever get a point where they can turn off these mid-roll ads, they've got to get to these watch hours. So if you're watching like a tiny creator and you are like, I like this channel, but they have these mid-roll ads, you got to subscribe and then sit through their videos to try to help them get to that point. Now, if they keep the mid-roll ads on after that, that's different. Then they just are trying to make some money, which, whatever, that's fair too, I guess. So yeah, try to watch a video start to finish if you have the time, or if your device you can just leave it on. If you have a video or a theme of videos that you like or whatever, adding a video to a playlist. So let's say like you watch my videos and you go, I like the ones that are about historical things. You could take that video and say, add to playlist, create a playlist that says historical ASMR, let's say. And then if I if I post like Atomic Girls, you could add it. The Johnstown flood, you could add it. But then you watch Patrick's Attic video about JFK, you could add that. So you can create a playlist. That helps YouTube know, oh, people are saving these to playlists, they're interested. So that's super helpful. Here's one that is actually probably one of the most helpful things you could do, but I understand it's hard, especially with ASMR. Some people feel weird doing this. But if you share a video, if you know somewhere where you go, hey, this video is going to do good in this thing, and you share it, like on Reddit, even if you're on Reddit and you're on the subreddit ASMR and you're like, you know what, I really like Linda's video about this, I will share it. That is more useful than if I try to share it, because people go, oh, this person's self-promoting. And a lot of places won't even allow it. Like when I did a video on beekeeping, I kind of wanted to share it in the beekeeping Reddit, because people like to watch other people go through their hives and stuff, but they don't allow that because they consider that self-promotion, which it kind of is, I guess. So yeah, fair enough. And like with my No Frills travel, I can't share those in the cruise subreddits or things like, you know what I'm saying? So if you have a way to share a video that you think is legit, that helps the creators to share their videos. Now, one thing I read that's kind of interesting is if you watch the videos on a TV, and they do tell you this is one of the metrics, or other kind of like connected device that isn't a mobile phone, for some reason that gets more, I think, my guess is because the ads are bigger and feel more like TV ads, that YouTube looks at those kind of views more favorably. Is that true? I'm not sure, but I read that. So yeah, watch on. I should have written watch on first. Watch on a TV. That can be helpful. I don't know. They say, or like connected devices. Does that mean your laptop? I don't know. But I know mobile devices, they show differently in the stats. The other thing is following the creator on other platforms. I don't really have any, but I know some other creators who do have Instagram or TikTok or whatever. I don't. I actually do. I think I do have an Instagram and I do have a TikTok, but I never open them up and look at them, and I never remember they exist. So, but that is a thing you could do. Now, once they get to this level, where this is where my free stuff ends. But once they get to this level, you can always leave a super thanks. That's like a super nice thing to do. And honestly, it really does help you feel good, because here's the thing. Posting videos all the time, I post almost daily. You get so many really nice comments, and that's great. But also, what do I have? Do I have 1,000 videos now? What do you guys think? I don't know how many. Over 1,000. I get really negative comments a lot on older videos, on newer videos, on all the videos. People barking at me or telling me I'm stupid or whatever. And getting a super thanks every now and then. And I know, like, I don't need that. Like, if you just tell me, I'm like, thank you so much. That really helps. That made my day, whatever. But getting like a super thanks, or I have a buy me a coffee link. Somebody gave me a tip this morning on buy me a coffee, and it, like, I woke up, looked at my phone and went, wow, thanks. Thank you very much. That was super nice. So it does kind of brighten your day a little bit. And then even at this level, they might have a membership. So joining the channel membership is super nice. Like, I have a membership level. It's called No Frills Support Crew. And it's actually awesome. Now, things happen in No Frills Support Group that I don't even know are happening. And one of those is there is a place where they post and can say things, and I can't see those posts. I don't even know how that works. I can see them. somehow in YouTube Studio, like one time I saw them saying some nice things about me, and I'm like, where is this? I don't know how to see those posts, honestly. But so they have interaction. And also, I post most of my videos in advance there, sometimes weeks in advance. Sometimes they're sitting there waiting until I can't post today, and then I just use one of those. I post some videos that are specifically for No Frill Support Crew because either they're kind of a blooper, the blooper, not really blooper, but you know, like I lost the thread and I just go, well, I'll just post it there and if they can, or I feel like I got too bitchy or something, you know. Like sometimes I go off on a rant and then I think, well, that's ridiculous. I'm not posting that. Or I just start talking more, I don't know, get a little emotional about something and I think I don't want that to be public. So stuff like that. I don't know what else goes behind that. I can't think. I mean, sometimes they're posts back there. I don't know. It's just mostly it's preview videos. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like you get a ton for being a member, but it supports the channel because I make almost all my income from this. So that's cool. And like these people would be the only, if you have somebody watch who has less than 1,000 subs, that's how they're making all their money probably. Sometimes channels will have affiliate storefront links, things like that, where they say I might make a commission. I sometimes have that. If you click on that, they might make a commission. I don't know. Sometimes I'm sure people make a lot of money off that. I haven't really, in honesty. And then some people sell merch. I don't have merch. I wouldn't even know what to sell for merch. But although one time I thought about doing a paint by number and I forgot, somebody in the comments was like, I could help you with that. And I forgot to ever reach out to them. I think that could be fun. Like a no frills paint by number. It has merch, but I don't know how to do that. But anyway, so those are some ideas. Trying to think what else. If you have any other ideas, put them in the comments. I can't think. I think probably subscribing. Like, there's a reason why they always say subscribe, like, and comment. It's because that is what gets you into where you can actually, you know, make money at all. And it helps you get found in the search engines. Searching for the creator by name. I think that helps. I think so. So, like, if you're like, Linda, I do want to look at your other channel, go type in No Frills Travel. And mostly I'm just talking about cruises right now, but when I do road trips and stuff, I'll talk about that too. And then you can watch that. Also, subscribe to that channel. I got to get to 1,000 subscribers. I thought I had to get to 500. I was all excited when I hit 500, and then I realized, nope, it's 1,000. Anyway, if you like to make playlists, add the videos to a playlist. I don't know, like on Spotify, you can make a playlist that's public or private. I don't know if that's how it is on YouTube, but I would think if you made a playlist and made it public so that other people who like the same kind of things could see that playlist. I'm not sure how that works on YouTube. Now, sharing a video, I feel like that would be huge. I've never seen anybody share one of my videos, but I feel like that would be a really good way to help spread. If you say, I like this person, I'm sharing their video. Well, I had some other, I think one time, actually, the one I brought up, Chemocine ASMR, she shared on her, what do you call it, post, one of my videos, which was pretty cool. All right. Watch on a television set. It sounds so old-fashioned. And then things like Super Thanks and Buy Me a Coffee, those ones cost a little bit of money. But maybe worth it if you really like the person. Join channel membership, and I have no frills support crew. So that's helpful. Yeah. Let me see. I can't think of anything else. Oh, I forgot to put this one. And then watch the ads all the way through. Whatever ads they're running. I mean, and this is kind of specific to like the ASMR people who don't have mid-roll ads. I wouldn't do this if somebody has like 10 ads on their video. I'm skipping them. I'm not sitting through all those ads. But for ASMR people, I always let their ads run at the beginning and probably at the end, because usually I'm asleep by the time the ones at the end run. And I feel like YouTube's doing a little better job of having quieter ads on ASMR videos. Have you guys noticed that? Or is that just me? I feel like I'm getting more like quiet ads. I wish they would do a bunch of ad copy that's actually ASMR. I think that would be good. So there you go. There's some ideas. Let me know in the comments if you have other ideas. That's all I can think of. Yeah.